Hey guys, have you had a chance to get a copy of my new book, The Ultimate Ron Guide? If you are ready to build a remote online notary business, then this book is what you need. In this book, I give you all the information that you need to know in order to build a successful remote online business, no matter what state you're in, as long as your state authorizes remote online notarizations. Head on over to Amazon today and get your copy. You'll be glad you did. Hey guys, I know you can hear me, but I didn't put my light on. So hold on a second. I need my light vibes happening. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My lights are still not giving me lights. There it is. Okay. Can you guys hear me? I know you just see a black chair right now, but I'm here in the flesh. Hello, how are you? Hi. Hello, darlings. Cheerio. I just got my notary stamp. I want to be a loan signing agent. What's the best training to take? Notary to notaries. Notary signing agent training will help you get going. Checking in from Midlothian. Hey, what's up? I'm glad I've caught a live. Hey, Violet. So happy Tuesday, guys. Let me make sure I'm on the right Wi-Fi. It is. Okay, cool. This is not going to be a long live. This is an update, and I'm also going to send it out as an email, and I'm going to put it on social. You guys know that Notary to Notary is the notary signing agent. Notary to Notary is a notary training service. So we train notaries across the country how to build successful notary companies, right? Everybody with me? Yes? Awesome. On Time Notary is the signing service. So the signing service is the company that sends out notary work. iNotarize is the e-notary platform. Couple things, guys. Couple things, okay? So make sure I say this the right way. So signing services operate in this way. Signing services get work from title companies and or attorneys, okay? And they give us orders to be fulfilled. And we, in turn, go to notaries across the country to have them complete loan closings, okay? Y'all stressing me out. Not all of y'all. It's really not all of y'all. It's just, but it's a nice amount. It's a nice amount. I would probably say it's probably like a 30-70 split. I would probably say 30% are messing up. They're messing up. And it doesn't take much, right? How many times have you gone to a restaurant and had hair in your food or had bad service, like really bad service, and you didn't go back there again? It doesn't take much. And that's why most people, it also brings it back to, how many times have you gone to a restaurant and you had great service and it was amazing? And how many times have you left a review on great service? Honestly, more times than not, we leave reviews on bad service. And so I say it to say it doesn't take a lot for a company to get a bad name. That being said, you guys as notary signing agents are an extension of On Time Notary or the signing service that you work for. And so when you don't perform at a certain level, it makes the company look bad. And it doesn't take much, right? How many of you guys understand what I'm saying? It doesn't take much, right? If you have a few bad experiences, you're like, okay, you know what? This is probably not going to work. And what are the odds of them getting, hey, Danielle, the odds of them getting, someone, it's just, anyway, let me not focus on that. This is what I'm saying. And I see your questions, guys. I'm going to answer them in a second. I'm tired, okay? Listen, and I feel like, honestly, I feel like we've been being really lenient and really understanding. And, so On Time Note, when we first started, we use a platform called Signing Order. This is just a backdrop, baby. This is a backdrop. It's not my room for real. But we use a platform called Signing Order. And so Signing Order is similar to SnapDocs. So notaries all over the country are on there, okay? And I mean, thousands upon thousands, right? So there's no way we can actually screen every single person like right now. And so when we first started, we really weren't screening anybody. We just said, okay, background check, E&O insurance, pretty much that was it. Contact information profile. And we got burned. Okay. We had so many complaints. We had so many no-shows. We had people doing ridiculous, idiotic, what are you doing? Okay. My face was like this. What are you doing? Okay. And so from there, we said, okay, let's just start doing a screening process. And so we had the 20 question questionnaire. Like, how many of you guys got that questionnaire where we would call you and do like a screening? And then if you pass the screening, we put you on the approved list. Okay. Because we can filter out who gets orders from approved, preferred, whatever. And so we started doing that, but it was still not screening out everybody because it's so, you know, if it's thousands upon thousands of people, there's no way we're getting through, you know, to everybody on the phone, right? So we still are having a really high, what would you call it? A high bad notary experience. Okay. So a bad high notary experience. And so then we started, what did we do after that? Then we switched over to say, okay, we put all, no, I forgot what we did after that. Anyway, the last thing we did was we started the notary to notary signing agent exam, right? And what that was, if you passed that exam, we put you as preferred. It wasn't required. It was just optional because it shows that you have some back knowledge, you know what you're doing, right? And so you guys saw that we put that as an optional thing, but it wasn't, you know, we were still taking people. Now I'm done. Look at my face. Look at my face. Can you see my face? Over it. This is the over it face. And it's funny. You know how people say, okay, my mother used to say all the time, I'm gonna keep letting you hit your head on short doors, but eventually you're gonna figure it out. Over it. Okay. Over it. If I tell y'all the experience that we just went through, you can be like, no, they didn't. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Over it. Over it. I'm not gonna say it right now because it's fresh. It just recently happened, and so I don't want them to feel some kind of way like I'm blasting them on social. So I'm not gonna say that. It was handled, but kind of over it. To me, and I can't expect. You know how like when you do something over, like you're experienced in it, and someone else comes in and they make mistakes to you that seem like, how could you make that mistake? So I try to be understanding that not everybody knows everything, but I feel like there's a fine line between not knowing everything and common sense. And also there's a fine line between not knowing everything and respecting people's privacy. Like you have to realize as a notary signing agent, you have all of that person's personal information. Like that's not a game. That's not a joke. You have their social, you have their birthday, their addresses, you have their assets listing. You have so many pieces of information, and that's not to be taken lightly. That's not a game. That's like, okay, that's like Violet. If I have everything about you and I'm just willy-nillying around with it, I'm putting it on social and that, you know what I mean? You're going to feel some kind of way because it's like, that's my social, that's my stuff, you know? And I feel like that is kind of common sense. Like, but maybe it's not. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm assuming people, you know, anyway, period. Put a pin in that, period. So that being said, we are doing new things now with On Time Notary because I'm over it. I'm just over it. I'm over it. And that's the thing, guys. When people make mistakes, like it's not just you. Like then we have to go back and do damage control, and we have to make sure the client is happy and go above and beyond and give them securities to know that, hey, that was a freak incident. The rest of our notaries are good, right? And so that falls back on us because they're putting, you know, their trust into us, into making sure that they are going to get a quality notary who understands what to do and what not to do. You know what I mean? So it's like, it kind of puts me in a rock and a hard spot. So we were trying to figure out, okay, how can we weed out? Now, granted, I'm sure we can weed out a lot, but if I get like one or two, you know, I don't want to say bad notaries. I don't want to say that. One or two, well, there are some bad notaries, but one or two like complaints periodically, I can work with that because, you know, it's the name of the game. And the complaints need to be reasonable. Like it shouldn't be something like over the top, like a no call, no show. That's a reasonable complaint. You know, anything could happen. Like even though I don't like no call, no shows, I completely understand why someone could no call, no show. Right? Your car could have broke down. Your kid could be sick. Anything. Anything could happen with a no call, no show. And so that to me is not unreasonable. I don't like them, but it's not unreasonable. Some stuff just doesn't make any sense. Like no, you know. And so I can deal with the reasonable ones, you know, like you missed signatures, you were late, things like I can deal with those. You know, I don't like them, but as long as it doesn't happen consistently, I can work with that if it's communication. Some stuff is just, if you guys haven't heard the things that I have seen running this signing service, go back and watch some of my other stuff. People out here just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And so that being said, we are putting in look at she said, no, that's no excuse. That's just trifling. Well, you never know. People do have emergencies that happen. So with that, I give, you know, within reason. It just can't be consistent. Something's in my eye, guys. I'm sorry. I think it's an eyelash. I think. I hope I got it. So that being said, we are doing new policies and procedures for On-Time Notary. You do still sign up with signingorder.com. So you create a profile on there, but it is now a requirement to have taken the notary to notary, notary sign agent exam. That is now a requirement. It's also a requirement to have taken the NNA certification exam. Both of those. It's also a requirement to have E&O insurance, and it's a requirement to have a profile picture and an active phone number. And if you're in a state that has a bond, you now need a bond. If you're in a state that requires title producers, except for Virginia. So Maryland, you need title producers. Virginia, you do not. That's not a requirement. But both of those are requirements, and we are still screening. Okay, so we had it set to where now, let me clear this up. If you have been a notary on-time notary before, and you've been doing a lot of signings for us, and you're already preferred, that excludes you because I already know you got what you know what you're doing. Melissa, she knows. Flo, she knows. Michelle from Texas, she knows. Like y'all know, it's a lot of y'all have been doing a lot of work for us. If you know, if you got a 1099 from us this year, you're good. That means you made over $600. You've done a lot of closings for us. If you have gotten a 1099 from last year, then you're straight because you've done a lot of work from us and you've done a good job. If you did not get a 1099 from us, that means I don't know. That means you haven't worked with us enough for me to know what you can do, what you can't do. So let's run it back again. E&O insurance has to be had. Background check, active background check, like within the last year, has to be on there. NNA certification, notary to notary certification. If you have not seen it, it's on the website. If you go to notarytonotary.com, and the reason why we did that is because the NNA certification is great, but it only focuses on loan closing primarily, and it does a little, but like it's not as intensive. So like we talk about in our certification, we ask about power of attorneys. We ask about things you shouldn't do. Like it's a little bit more like the NNA's is 45 questions. Ours is 100 questions. Okay. So you said, sure to get my 1099. Let's get it. So E&O insurance, background check, profile picture, a professional profile picture. I'm over the extra stuff now. Like some of y'all got some crazy pictures up there. We're not doing this. No. If you don't take your business seriously enough to have a professional profile picture, then you can't work with us. And I'm not saying you have to go to the mall or whatever. I'm saying look presentable. Make sure you have a decent lighting and take a picture on your phone. Like it doesn't need to be like you sitting in your room, in your living room, on your couch, and all your stuff is lying around. And like, no, that's not professional. It needs to be a headshot. Like you need a professional headshot. Period. I don't understand why that's so hard. I'm not even telling you to go take professional pictures. I'm just saying get your phone and take a different, like a nice, like just fix your face up, get your hair together, and snap a decent picture. Y'all see something in my eye. Hold on, y'all. Because it's definitely a eyelash. Y'all mind if I go get this out of my eye real quick? It take me 2 seconds. It's definitely an eyelash. Ow! got it. It was something in my eye. Okay. Thank y'all for being patient with me. What was I saying? Yeah, professional profile picture, the NNA certification, and the Notary to Notary NSA certification. All of those things need to be had. And also, if you are already a 1099, you already got 1099 from us, you already on preferred, don't worry about that. That cycle starts today. So everybody on time notary already knows, go through and start screening, because we're not doing this. This is the face of, I'm over it. You know how like you let your kids do something over and over again? You're like, you know what? We're done. They keep fighting over a toy. Give me the toy. We are now done with the toy. That's where I'm at now. I'm over it. Like, I'm over it. Over it. Like, over it. Okay. Notary signing agent exam, NNA certification exam, professional profile picture, E&O insurance, background check, phone number, and email. All of those, because also going forward, every single order that gets assigned, you're going to get a phone call from us. We weren't doing that to everybody, but now we're doing it. The only person I probably won't call is like the regulars, like Melissa, and everyone who normally gets. If you normally get work from us, I'm not going to call you, because I know you know what you're doing. If I know you know what you're doing, you're cool. Everybody else, you get a phone call. We're going to screen you over the phone, ask you a couple questions, make sure you're good, everything's good to go, because we just have to. And I think it just is like everybody just wants to, get into it, but you got to do it right. Like, and then especially when you're dealing with people's information, like people's personal information it's not a game. It's not like working at Food Lion. This is actually you are an extension of that lender. You're an extension of that title company or that attorney's office. Like, you have a significant role in their closing process. Like, this is not something just fly by the night, seat of your pants kind of thing. That's not the way it works. And you can think about it. Think about last time when you bought a house, right? What if the notary signing agent came in there just acting crazy, or, just think about what the kind of experience that you would want to have. Someone come into your home when you're buying a house or you're refinancing a house, right? That's a big decision for most people. And so think about it from the signer's point of view, and not just, let me go out and make this $100 real quick. It's you have to kind of like think of it from both sides, so that way you're handling it in a way that, you are an extension. Think about how banks operate. Think of it. What if you went into a bank and everybody was just acting all crazy and taking pictures, and, like everybody's just, all lollygagging around? You would not feel comfortable putting your money in there, right? Well, you are an extension of that bank. So you should be as professional as when you walk into a bank. Okay. So I know some of y'all might not be happy, but that is the new policies and procedures for notaries, for on-time notary. So to run it back again, okay, we're going to run this back one more time. One more again, because Violet put it together on the screen for us. In order to receive work from On-Time Notary, which we send our work out on signingorder.com, so you need to have a profile on there. You need to have a professional profile picture, okay, an active phone number, email address, active E&O insurance. A lot of y'all got expired insurances on there. Active E&O insurance, a W-9. I forgot that piece. A W-9 that's actually completed. Put that in your list. A W-9. Okay, E&O, W-9, background check, NNA certification, the signing agent certification that's taken every year through the National Notary Association, and the Notary to Notary signing agent certification that's on our website. Okay? Missing anything? Phone number, email. Those things need to be on your profile. Period. Once you accept an order, you're going to get a phone call. You have to answer the phone. We're going to call you and we're going to text you. If you're a newbie and we cannot reach you, we're going to reassign it to somebody else. If you've done work from us before, then we're kind of flexible with you. But if you're a new person, we have to reach you in order for you to keep that signing. Because we just have to make sure, like, it's too many mistakes at this point, and then, oh, goodness gracious. People are so funny. Y'all, what's fine? Y'all, anybody remember the best story that I said of people messing things up when closings? Y'all, you'd be surprised the things people do. I've had it all. I've had people sign in different color inks, like pinks and purples. I've had people print off paper in like light pink printer paper. I've had people no call, no show. That's a huge one. I've had people lie about being at the signing and they weren't actually there. That I don't get. Why would you say you're there when the borrower is obviously calling because you're not there? Oh my God. The lying ones get me. Because it's like, if you gonna lie, I'm gonna need you to know your lie. Like, before you lie, double check your lie. Like, at least tell the borrower to say you there. Like, don't lie and don't, you know what I'm saying? I had people like not drop docs off. That was one of the stories I said before about that. If you remember that story, the not dropping docs off. And every notary, for the most part, most people just have made that mistake where we thought we dropped docs off and we didn't. I have. It has happened to me before where I had the docs in my seat and one like falls in the crack. The packages falls in the crack. And I'm like, I'm sure I dropped it off. And then like, hold on. And I check and it's in there. It happens. But just be honest and say, hey, that was my fault. I'm going to drop it off right now. Do you want me to scan it back first before I drop it off? It's a mistake. We understand that. Just don't lie. Don't lie. Like, don't do that. Just tell the truth. Everybody that works in the loan closing industry typically understands the mistakes that are going to be seen. Like, it is what it is. We've had like people being racially offensive to people. We've had that we had to troubleshoot. We've had, of course, that we had the whole COVID dilemmas. People just having issues with how they want to work with that. And that was a whole tiptoe kind of situation. You have to kind of figure out who's right, who's wrong. How do you kind of maneuver through that? We've had people, I'm trying to think what else we've had. We didn't had it all, baby. We didn't have people ask for, especially with something like when it comes to money, people just act so crazy. They just do the whole most. Sometimes it's just like, okay, we're not doing that. But it's just been a interesting journey. And that's one thing too, when you're going to do something different, because the signing service is new to me, as in like I've been doing it for almost a year, like almost a year and a half. Probably wasn't it? This is 2022, almost 2 years. It's still new. That's about a year and some change. That's been really like booming. And so it's a new thing that, we're working through systems and trying to figure it all out. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But just doing your best to try to fix it. And like, so, and the thing is, I know signing, how many of you guys know signing services that if you take an order, they call you and you have to answer the phone or they'll reassign it. I know signing services. I've worked for some that if they, especially if it's your first time, they want to talk to you. And if they can't reach you, they're going to send it to somebody else. Like, that's not a new thing to do. That is a situation. Like, I know signing services that only take notaries who've taken certain courses, and not just the NNAs. Like, they'll say, okay, you have to have taken the LSS, or you have to have taken Notary to Pro, or, you know what I mean? Like, so this is not a new thing, because they're seeing that notaries are making lots of mistakes. Some of them is, if you just, no one's going to blackball you and blacklist you if you just miss signatures. That's the least of our problems. Okay? Hear me very clearly. You missing signatures is the least of our problems. Okay? Our bigger problems are no call, no shows. How you act when you get there. Where are the docs? It's a whole like situation that, or, the execution went completely wrong, or no communication, or it's just, like we've had, no lie, we've had 2 closings where I didn't even know this is a thing, y'all. This is what I'm telling you what I've been going through. 2 closings where the notaries were not even notaries. Yes. You like, Vanessa, how in the world do people close loans and they're not even notaries? So that's why there's so many, like, there's so many checks and balances. A lot of people that go back and review stuff. But basically, anyone can go online and order a notary stamp. Anybody can fudge a notary commission certificate. Anybody can fake it. But that's why they have the state registration. Now, we don't go through and check every single profile and make sure they're on the state website, but some title companies do. And so that's how we caught 2, because they were not on their state website. And it was like, and the first time that happened, I was so embarrassed as the owner of the company. I was like, yo, my bad. That's all I could say was, my bad. Like, because who would think to go actually check each state's listing? And I'm pretty sure, like most, I don't know. I'm assuming most companies are not going on each state website to verify you actually are a notary. So we didn't do that. I probably need to add that. But and so there is a thing that's a known thing that happens. So people pretend to be notaries. If you just go online and look it up, you'll see articles, people who fake to have a notarization. Like I said, anybody can order a notary stamp. Anybody can make a Google business page. Anybody can get an LLC. Anybody can do every single thing that you do as a notary signing agent, but they just did not apply with their state. And no one knows unless you actually go to your state website and look up their information. Now, there are some companies who do that. Like there's some companies who want you to actually, like I've done, like very few. They'll actually like to screenshot your listing on the website or whatever on the actual state website. But most companies don't do that. And so when I tell y'all, people out here doing, they ain't doing anything. Okay. They doing anything out here. But that being said, that's why. And that's what I'm saying. Like, even if they give us their commission and expiration, we have that stuff. Like, we have their commission, we have like that, but all that stuff was fudged unless you actually go to the state website and verify that, like, go to this notary, Florida's notary database and put the information in. But most, like, you got to think about, you got to get for every single closing, every single order you're going to go through, or at least when you're verifying commission, you have to go through and check, okay, she's on there. You know what I mean? That's a lot. I say it can't be done, but it was something that we were doing. And most companies don't do it, to my knowledge. But then you get people like that, It's just a lot. It's a lot. But that being said, that is why we are changing the way we're doing it. Wait, hold on. So, folks are not swearing folks in. Oh, I know. It's just a whole situation. But, I mean, in their defense, they're like, well, they're just like, well, this is just a good way to make money. Why not? Because, I mean, you think most people aren't checking. The average person who calls you to get something notarized, they're not checking. And most places that you turn those documents in, they're not checking. So really, there's no really checks and balances unless you're turning it into like a government agency who checks. If you're just getting something notarized, like for your school or the case is, they're not going to check. No one, like the basic companies aren't checking to see if that notary is actually commissioned. Unless you're submitting it like to a government agency, something like that, they're probably going to check. But outside of that, think about the most general notary works that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they're able to kind of just get over with it, because there's not a real checks and balances with that system. No one's really checking. You know what I mean? But that's something that will also, one benefit to eNotary, that's something that can also be verified with eNotary, because it's like you have to have those credentials, and then you can actually, check it a little easier if you have a system for it built in. You can kind of just put their name in online and have it come up that way. That's actually a cool feature. Think about that. But yeah, outside of that, who's checking? No one's checking. No one's checking. But most eNotary platforms do check. I hope so. Okay. Any other questions? Let me see really quick. So that was the update on that. And I'm going to give you guys some basic update of what's going on so everyone's on the same page. And then I'll hit some questions. So you guys know the on-time notary new requirements, right? Everybody good on that? I will also send it out as an email and a social media blast. Everybody's on the same page. Notary Snow does have a promo going on right now. It's promo code RON. And that is, let me get off the bad news and get to the good news, which wasn't bad. It just was like inconvenient. Get off the bad news and get to the good news. Promo code RON is available to save 30% off our online trainings. And this is to go with our launch of our iNotarize launch party. Are y'all ready? How many of y'all need a party to go to? If you need a party because you've been working a whole lot, go ahead and say, me, honey, I need a party. I need a party hardy. So we did finalize a date for the launch party. We do have, I think the event is live on Eventbrite, but I think they're still adding things in there. I'll share that with you guys later on today. But so the launch party is set. So you guys know, if you are a founder, you don't have to register. Okay. Actually, what I'll do is, if you are a founder, I'm going to give you a code to use. That way we still have a head count. But just don't worry about that for now. Let me clear that up. If you're a platinum level founder, you don't have to register for the party. You're free to come to the party. It is going to be in Richmond, Virginia, and it's in July. So you can come out, put on your schedule. I think it's like July 15th. Ooh, let me see. It is, I'm gonna tell you in just a second. It is July 15th. And so it runs all day. It's from 10 to 5. We'll have presenters there. Including myself, that's focusing on, just teaching you guys how the platform's going to work, what's new, what's exciting, and, in the RON industry. Of course, we hope to have title companies, real estate officers, other business leaders that use RON. And then we do have select tickets for notaries as well. So there are limits for each category. So when you get on there, make sure you pick yours. Okay, so it says notary admission. And the reason why we're doing that is we're putting together certain packages for specific attendees. So it's based off of what you pick. So notaries get a certain package and they get certain benefits, and then title companies and attorneys, then they get a certain package, certain benefits, and then there's corporate sponsors, and then general admission, everybody who just wants to come. Okay, so you'll see that that's on our will it be live streamed? I guess we could live stream that. Yeah, we could live stream. Well, we could live stream the 10 to 5 session. So I'll add actually another ticket for a live stream in case you can't attend. You can come to the 10 to 5, but then the VIP party, that is from, I believe, 6 to 9 or 6 to 10, something like that. That's going to be live stream. But it's going to be a really fun event. And so that will be separate. You'll see that as well. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm excited about it. So you guys know iNotarize is is my e-notary platform that launches in a couple months. I'm really excited about that. The Founder Circle is still open. If you have not joined, you still have time. It ends March 31st. So March 31st, it closes down again. We're done. Because we're getting ready for launch. So the Founder Circle has different benefits. You can go to inotarize.com, check them out. But the main benefit is if you're at the platinum level, you get to use the platform for free. Okay, so must consent to it or be removed. I know many. Look at y'all having the whole conversation. But yeah, so so that's basically what it is. If you want to join the Founder Circle, I'll put the link in the chat so you can check it out and see what that's about. It's gonna be really cool and exciting. You guys know, remember again, if you are on the platinum level, do not buy a ticket. Okay, platinum levels do not buy tickets. You are automatically invited to the party, darling. It's going to be a lot of fun. There is a luncheon on Thursday. I emailed out about that today. I don't have that link right in front of me. I can grab it for you really quick though, I think. But there is a luncheon on Thursday. If you want to come, you do need to register today would be best. So that way we can finalize our head count. And then we kind of want to do like some custom things for you guys. So if you're going to come to the luncheon, if you can do that to register today, so that way we can, make sure everybody's that we have is set. So you're not missing anything when you come and just have like a blank nameplate. Okay. All right, let me pull this up. And then Notary to Notary, you guys know we have a few events coming up. Check the website. We'll be adding more in there today for April. We moved our solicited feedback to this Saturday, so you can still get tickets for that. I joined the Founder Circle during the first round, but wasn't receiving any emails. Does the Founder Circle allow you to beta test the use platform? Yes, it does. Yes. When we get to the beta testing round, you'll be available to do that. Do you think signing services will lower prices of signs because we don't have to travel with RON closings? I don't think so. I'll get to platinum level one day. Well, you have until March 31st, because then we're done then we're done with the Founder Circle. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna look about adding the live stream piece in there. Actually, let me do that now, because that way I won't forget. Shalita's coming out here so we can work today. So you guys will see her. We're gonna go live later. She lives about 2 hours from me, but Lena's gonna do some power sessions, especially about getting this launch party up. I want it to be so fantastic, like so fantastic, like super, super fantastic, because we're super fantastic people, right? All right, let me see. You asked me about the virtual tickets. That's what I'll fix really quick. Dun, 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 dun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. And of course, lunch will be included because we'll be there all day, 10 to 5. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Okay. I just want to do this really quick so I can add. Okay, and then I'll answer some more questions. I did see some questions in the chat that I want to hit really quick. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. And then we're going to have virtual admission for the you can stream it. Okay. Ta-da-da. Add. Oops. Virtual streaming. Save. Save. Cool. All right. What did I do? Let's see if I fixed it. I didn't do it. Oh, I did. Okay. And then I'll hit some questions. I apologize, guys. I wanted to make this ticket before I forgot. I didn't want to move on to the next thing and then be distracted. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. Any tips on how to get this all done with a 7-month-old? I would do general notary work or do Ron if you have a little baby. That's what I would do. Hey, Nona. Your test includes e-notary questions. What if you don't have experience with that? Then take the training at notarytuner.com. There's no really way around that because, I mean, our platform, even by, I wouldn't even take e-notary out because I wholeheartedly believe within the next coming months, especially with our new platform launch, that I wholeheartedly intend to, if not maneuver everyone, at least get like 70% of our clients on Ron. And so you need to know Ron. Can you upgrade your membership later? No. So wherever you lock in is where you're at as of March 31st. So if you have an open invoice, we're going to close out that invoice. If anyone got an invoice, it closed out March 31st. That's it. We're done because we're basically done, you know? And so it's like founding. You have to be in the founding of it. Okay. I haven't seen application for hire, Miss Vanessa. Where can I get it so I can apply? And actually, we're going to put out a few videos and posts this week because we are about to start hiring. But you got to give me a minute. We're not quite there yet. We did bring on, I think we brought on like 2 new people so far this year. So we're just fine tuning that. But On Time Notary will have new people and I Notarize will have new people. I'm on a live, babe. Thanks. Yeah, here you go. All right, so will DC have Ron soon? Let's hope. One can only hope. My state doesn't offer e-notary or Ron. Oh, hopefully soon. I did purchase Ron training, so I'll complete before taking your exam. I like it. Guys, one moment. See, I have to do this face at home. I have to do this face at home. I would like to not have to do it at work too. Like, even though I work from home, it's just like my face. Okay. I love the mom moments. Listen, we want to have the non-notary work training out by the 31st. So by the 31st, Founders Paper closed, non-notary work's open. Do we have to take another test if we took the sign agent exam 4 months ago? No, then you're still good. You're fine. I'm a new notary public and want to become an NSA. Can I take your course through you, or is that so good? Yeah, you can take it through us. You still take your exam with the NNA. So if you're taking the NNA exam, you can take their exam without taking their course. It's up to you. We do have a training in our training that will teach you how to pass their course. Am I missing anything, guys? What was the code for the 30% off? It was Ron. I'm sorry. Let me put that up here for you guys. Uh-oh. Save. There we go. All right. So did I miss anything? Is there a +1 or each person to pay their own admission? Each person has to pay their own admission because we're serving food. So it's based off we need a head count for the food. So, and then we also have custom, stuff. We're going to do custom stuff. I can say all of this custom. We have custom stuff. So we have to know your name. When will the founding member test out the site? I would probably say probably like end of April. I'm not sure how that, this is new to me. I'm not sure how that works as far as when do they test as they build or is it test after build? So I would probably say end of April, beginning of May. That's what I would say. Our purchase stocks same as refinance stocks? Yes, essentially yes. Yeah, pretty much. Same thing. I gotta figure out the trip now. I'm trying to party hardy. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. This is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be truly, truly awesome. I'm excited. So a little bit about iNotarize. We've been working on iNotarize since I think like October of last year, or like September of last year. And so we are the launch party, Miss Mason. So the launch party is in July. And so I picked it that day so that way we just would be sure that there was no, we'd be ready. We probably would, our product should be done before then, but we're just gonna have our launch party then. So I didn't want to do the launch party before it was ready. And then we're like, oh wait, it needs more time. So we're gonna do the launch party in July, even though we'll start using it before then for sure. And so it's going to be on a Friday. It's from 10 to 5. I will tell you guys it is limited attendance. So we have it open for 250 notaries. So if you're a notary and you want to attend, when you go, put notary admission and you pick that ticket. If the notary admission does fill up before you register, you can pick general admission. You just don't get the notary specific gifts and things that we have for notaries, but you can still come. You'll get general admission gifts and things that we have for general admission. So yeah, but there is only 250 notary signing agent seats. We had to break up because it's limited capacity. You have to figure out how many can go where. And so I'm really excited about it. Yeah, so iNotarize is launching soon, and I can't wait to tell you guys all the things that it does. You guys know I've been waiting for a long time to tell you guys all things the platform does, and I've been holding my tongue because it's so cool. It's so cool, and I'm excited. It's gonna be a whole situation. Okay, will a hard copy certificate be issued upon completion of the signing agent's exam? It should. If you don't get one, let me know. I feel like it does. Because you have to upload it. So after you take your signing agent exam, you have to download the certificate and upload the signing order. That's the only way we know you took the exam. So download it from Notary to Notary, upload the signing order, okay, under additional docs, and just label it Notary to Notary signing agent exam, okay? But yes, that's the case. That's true. Send me the link for hire. Listen. Let's see. Anything else is going on? Just check out the website. We do put a lot on there. Bill Soroka and I did create a Facebook group for the NNA conference that's coming up in June. So if you are coming to the conference, or if you're just coming in the area during the conference, we will be doing just some really informal breakfasts or happy hours or dinners or whatever, so people can just network outside of the conference. So you guys know I'll be presenting at the conference as well. And so we want to do something for people outside of the actual scheduled hours, because it's June 5th to the 7th. So that morning we can do something, or that, just kind of be flexible with it. And plus we know a lot of people are coming to the conference that don't actually have tickets. They're just coming to the area to meet other notaries and other, presenters and things like that. So it's why we wanted to do that. I don't have the actual link very ready for you. Hold on. I forgot to change I said I was going to change it. I'm going to leave the tab open so I don't forget to change it. Guys, don't forget to join the business grant membership. I'm really excited about that. It's going to be super cool and exciting. So how many of you guys are in the business grant membership already and I have finished the first contest that I put in there? How many of you guys have actually finished it? I'm in the if you don't know, we did start a business grant membership. We won several grants last year, one being the Comcast Rise grant, and one of our students, Sheena, who also applied with me at the same time that we all applied together, she also got the grant as well. So This is why we're doing it, so we can all do it together. So how many of you guys are in the membership and have actually completed? And I did a really simple concept, really simple one for the first one. So we'll just kind of get your feet wet. Okay, kind of get your feet wet. Cool. And then I'm going to actually post another one in there today. So if you're not finished, actually, I'll post it tomorrow. Or I'll post it today. I don't want people to get overwhelmed. I'll post it today. If you haven't finished the first one, finish the first one. I'll post the next one in there today, and we can all start working on that today. Okay. I think it's Shanetta Kemple, right? March 31st for non-notary work course. Same here, but once something comes available, they will reach out to you. I'm in submitting today. Yay, look at all my grant writers in here. Let's get it. Because we're going to get this, we're going to get free money to fund our businesses, right? We're not going to be getting loans. We're going to get free money. Okay. And this is my thing. I'm really excited. Let's say 1,000 of us apply for one grant. 5 of us might win it. And then we can all be in the group and we can congratulate those 5 who won. You know what I mean? It's just like teamwork. And then when you're seeing people that are winning them, it's like, oh, okay, I can win one too. And don't get discouraged if you don't win. Like, so when we had that first round with Comcast Rise, I think, like, how many of us did it? Probably was like 20 of us, 30 of us that actually did it. And out of 30, 2 of us won, which is awesome. So don't get discouraged. If I didn't win, but she won, I'd be happy for her. So just like, just keep, AT&T responded to my post and it was a B. Wait a minute. See, that's the one I put in there. It's the AT&T one. I hope you win. That's what I'm saying. But if you would, and that's my thing. So like V, if you would have never tried, you would never know if you would win, right? You have to actually shoot your shot and make sure that you have to actually put your name in the hat. If your name is in the hat, you're guaranteed not to win. Okay, so I'm gonna post it on here. So if you go to notary.com and you look at our courses, there's one that's called Business Grant Membership. Okay, there's a Business Grant 101 training that we had. You can get that. Then there's the Business Grant Membership. I'm gonna post in there. There is some slides in there. I'm gonna post some more content in there. But the main piece you need out of there is that Facebook link. Okay, you're going to go to that new group. It's a new Facebook group. And in that group is where we're going to add the grants. And so we're all working on them together. And what I'll do too is like this video that what we had to do, I'll post my video in the Facebook group so you can kind of see what I did. And then just kind of give you an idea. And then when we have to do like written grants, I'll post like some snippets of mine so you guys can see, okay, you could try to word it like this, or you could try to do this. And that way it's like teamwork. So don't feel like it has to be, like you're doing it by yourself. We're going to do it together. If you have questions, ask in the group. That's why we're all there to help each other. And if everyone's working on the same thing, it's like, okay, let's say you have a question about one piece, but Violet already did that. Or Shanetta already did that. She can say, oh, just do this. That's all I did. Boom. And it worked. You know what I mean? It's that teamwork to get everybody. And I like how you say when one wins, we all win. Yay! I love it. But make sure you join. AT&T responded to you as well. Ready for the next one. Yes. Let's get it. I love it. And they actually pick someone once a month, I think, for that one, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if you have to reapply each month. I'm going to go back and read it again. But they pick somebody once a month. So don't get Grant 101. No, so get the Grant 101 because that's the training. That's where I actually teach on everything. And then the membership gives you the Facebook group access. And that's where you're able to get in. Now, the one-on-one training, I do have some grants in there you can apply for. But the membership in the Facebook group is where we're going to consistently post one grant at a time. And I'll put like a time frame on it. So like the AT&T one, I think we did it for 3 or 4 days because it was really easy. It was like making a video and posting on social and tagging them. Like, it's not. Now, I gave extra days because some people like to be really extra with their videos. Like, I don't know. They get really scared to get on camera. So I gave you extra time. But really, how long did it take you to do it? Someone who posted, who did it? Who did the AT&T one? How long did it take you to actually do it from start to finish? Because a lot of times we think they take so long, and they really don't. They're really quick. Well, some of them are really quick. Some of them will take like an hour. How many have actually did the AT&T one that I put in the Facebook group? How many of you guys did it? And then if you did do it, just put how long it took you. Like from start to finish, how long did it take you to create the video and then post it and tag? Danielle said, my Ron seal. Do you need a seal? Are you missing a seal? Email me at info@notary2notary. And I got you. Okay, let's see. I'm manifesting for all so I can get mine. So Nye said it took her about an hour. Okay, so that's an hour, but isn't the grant like $10,000, something like that? Like, it's definitely worth shooting your shot for. It's definitely worth shooting your shot for. Can you put some links so I can see what we're talking about? Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can get the link for you. Hold on, guys. All right, so the link for the Facebook, the link for the membership is dun. It's going to come to me in a second, darling. The link for the membership. I think I'm scrolling too fast. Oh, here it goes. Okay. All right. So this is the link for the business grant membership. And then this is the link for the business grant training. So the one that we had, the business grant 101. This is that link. It's already 12 o'clock. How did that happen? V said it didn't take her long, only about a few minutes. I like it. Okay. Everybody good with that? There we go. Okay. All right. So that's that. I did a pic instead of a video. Did post on Canva, not so long. Maybe next time I'll do the video. It is monthly. Okay. Yeah, or just go back in and do a video. Just go back in and do a video. If you did a pic instead of a video, didn't it say you had to do a video? Remember we said, even if it says it's optional, do the video, okay? I guarantee you're 10 times more likely to get picked if you do a video. If they're asking for that, just do the video. They want to see who's going to put in the effort, you know? All right. Everybody in a good space. Everybody in a good space. Everybody in a good space. Make sure you guys remember, I'll send the emails out about the new changes to On-Time Notary. Get registered for the I Notarize launch party if you're coming. We do have it open for 250 notaries. Okay. You can also stream it virtually if you want to attend virtually. You can do that. I just added that ticket as well. I'll make sure I have some really cool things for you guys that are coming virtually too. If you want to join the I Notarize Founder Circle, that is still open. You have until March 31st to get into that. And I think that's it for now, guys. Well, be awesome on purpose, and I will see you guys the Wago, I'm sure. Shout out to Sophia. I always say her name wrong. I feel so bad. Sophia Martin. I don't know why, because in my mind, I say it the way I think it reads. But I don't know if you guys have seen Sophia's videos that have been coming out on Instagram. She's been working with us, helping us produce content. She started with me. When did she start? Was that like 2 years? 2 years ago? She started about 2 years ago, I think. I don't remember. We have her interview on social. Oh, it was at least a year ago we did her interview. Probably like 2 years. So I think at least 2 years she's been with us, and she started in the training, and since then has been killing it. I forgot, she quit her job and she started doing this. She does other things too. Now from this, she started investing in real estate and just doing a whole lot of other things. And so she's actually working with us now, producing some content with us. So just want to shout her out because she started seeing her videos on Instagram and on TikTok and stuff. She's definitely an awesome, amazing. I love all of her. I love her drive and I love her ambition. I love how motivated she is. And she's young. Like I don't know how old she is, but she's younger and she sees like the vision. And so she's like running full speed ahead. So she started off killing it with notary signing agent, notary work. And now she's just like getting into everything. And so super proud of her. Super glad we're able to work together. And so I love being able to give back. I love when our students go on to do bigger and better things. So they start off like Nakia started off with us, and now she works with us as a coach, right? When you start off, and then you're just able to keep elevating. So hopefully, if you guys have some extra skills and abilities outside of notary signing agent, when we do put our hiring applications out there, definitely, shoot your shot and let's see if you, can come on board with On-Time Notary or I Notarize. All of our positions right now are remote, so that's a really cool thing. Love that. But I'll let you guys know when that does happen. So don't email me yet. Please don't send me any resumes because we're not at that point yet. But I will let you know when we are at that point. Okay, we also be having another notary networking event here as well next month. So I'll let you guys know about that. And yeah, until next time, happy signing. Do 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 do. Hey guys, have you had a chance to get a copy of my new book, The Ultimate Ron Guide? If you are ready to build a remote online notary business, then this book is what you need. In this book, I give you all the information that you need to know in order to build a successful remote online business, no matter what state you're in, as long as your state authorizes remote online notarizations.